Hey guys, it's Dan Caruso, and it's time for a drum gear experiment. This time, involving one of these guys.
Looks at this guy, he thinks he's so cool. It's just a box!
So this is the LP Americana series cajon. It's a handcrafted cajon made in the United States. I opted for the one with snare wires. The original reason why I bought this is because I wanted to get something that was a bit smaller and more appropriate for acoustic style gigs that I wasn't completely taking a full drum set out for. And while it was very excellent for bringing out for those types of gigs, I always thought to myself, what if I had a situation that was similar but required something a little bit more elaborate, something that had a lot more of a drum set feel. Because, you know, I did play some gigs where I tried this thing out and it was not enough. It was definitely appropriate for the style, and it was a lot of fun, but I needed something a little bit more. So I had the idea kicking around to possibly come up with a cajon drum set. This is actually inspired by a friend of mine who had something very similar with a cajon that he had, with a pedal and a set of hi-hats and a popcorn snare and everything. And so I wanted to get a little bit more elaborate and come up with a Cajon kit of myself. Just this setup did the job perfectly for a long time and still does. But for gigs that I need a little bit more volume or a little bit more of a flavor to what I'm playing, I wanted to come up with something a little bit more elaborate. So here's what I did. Okay, so this is my cajon drum set. So, first thing that's happened, I picked up the Latin Percussion cajon pedal. Of all of the pedals that I researched, it was probably the best and highest rated for the money. And I gotta say, compared to other cajon pedals that I've tried out, it definitely holds up the best. And I think it has a very excellent response to it personally. The beater itself that comes with it is nice and soft and produces a nice bassy sound. Very adjustable, very easy to adjust. The feel is there. It's excellent. I picked up a popcorn snare. This is a Gretsch Catalina Maple 10x5 side snare. I used the hi-hats from my actual current kit on an Iron Cobra hi-hat stand. Notice it's a two-leg. I had to swivel it over to the side a little bit so that way I could counterbalance all the weight over a leg. I'm using my 14-inch hi-hats. It's a K hi-hat top with an A custom master sound bottom. I got this gadget right here that I kind of put together with already existing Gibraltar parts to mount a 10-inch Zildjian A custom splash right here. It's just kind of using one of these ratchet assemblies mounted off of the snare drum stand with a short boom arm coming off of it with a brake tilter. I use an already existing cymbal stand I had, and I've got the 12-inch tom off of my gigging kit, which is a Gretsch Catalina Birch. I took the bottom head and hoop and hardware off just to save a little bit of weight. And to get a little bit of a warmer, deeper tone, I put a coated Emperor on it. And then I've got this as a pseudo crash ride cymbal. Is a Zildjian K medium thin dark crash 18-inch. Has a really nice bell on it too. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Just this basic little setup. One of the other things I forgot to mention that I added to this kit, picked up the LP Cajon Throne. After a couple hours of playing with this kit once, I discovered that it was very uncomfortable because this is a very hard surface on top of this wooden box. So I needed something a little bit more comfortable. It's definitely a lot better for my back, as well as it raises me up a couple inches because I'm tall and made things more comfortable to play. Highly recommend one of these things if you have a Cajon or a Cajon kit. So there you have it. Let me play a little bit for you so that way you can kind of hear what the whole thing sounds like. There you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. Let me know about what else you're coming up with. If you've got a Cajon kit, if you've got any ideas, leave me some links, leave me some comments as to what you're coming up with. And otherwise, hopefully you'll see more of these videos with drum gear experiments in the future. Hopefully this inspired you to come up with something cool yourself. Let me know what you come up with, and keep posted back here for more videos.